Hey all, and welcome to Shadow of Space, and we are commenting on another BCP video. This is called Black Liberals Melt Down Over Drake Refusing to Condemn Trump for Using Album to Promote ICE Raids. This was uploaded May 19th. This is being recorded May 20th, and links in the description.
Did y'all see the White House claiming Drake is MAGA?
Nope.
They done edited this man's album cover to where he's now holding a iced out MAGA chain. They said, we calling you out, Drake. We tired of you being a closet MAGA. You need to stand tall with your sister Nikki and claim your MAGA status. They said, we're not going to keep doing you all these favors behind closed doors.
Is that why they did it?
And you acting like you don't fuck with us when you know that we know that you fuck with us. So go ahead and come out, let everybody know that you MAGA. Hell, it ain't like everybody can't tell already. You out here suing your motherfucking label because you lost a rap battle. You surround yourself with PDFs just like the rest of these MAGA motherfuckers. We hear you like them young, allegedly. You've been playing the victim for 2 years after you the one who started the shit, then got your ass whooped, and then want to claim, oh, they jumping me. The administration saw that shit and was like, yes, he's definitely one of us. He's one of us and he needs to be exposed. He needs to be exposed because we're tired of him pretending like he's not one of us when he is. We need that clout. Who knows? This may help your album sales because one thing MAGA loves is a bag of hot garbage.
Boy. So we got to talk about a full-blown black liberal meltdown that is happening over Drake, the rapper, refusing to condemn or to say anything about the White House using his latest album, Iceman, as promotion for...
Does he care? He's a rapper. Judging by his hair, I assume he has a lot of money. Why would I? Why?
For ICE,
How would it
right?
matter?
So, if you guys aren't familiar, Drake is a rapper. He is probably the biggest.
I mean, I don't know.
Rapper in the world at this point. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of Drake. They've listened to Drake. Again, huge artist. And he just came out with a new album called Iceman, which is very good, by the way, right? Probably one of the best Drake albums that I've heard in a long time. I know some people may disagree with that, but I'm generally a pretty big fan of Drake and his music. But he just came out with a new album. This is the cover of the album, okay? So this is using Michael Jackson's famous glove, okay? And of course, the woke revolutionaries are pissed off because they already thought that Drake was not really black, okay? Being half black, half white. Also, I believe he's Jewish as well, too. Yeah, they already were questioning.
That gives him like two Jewish or two like anti-Infinity Stones.
His blackness. And now they're really mad because the White House has jumped on the trend of posting memes featuring Drake's album cover. As you can see here, the White House posted this saying iced out, right? So is the MJ glove with the MAGA chain. I personally think this is pretty funny. The White House is not the only entity that has done this. I mean, we've seen a lot of corporate entities do this, including sports teams, etc. So this is something that a lot of entities are doing because of how big the album promotion was. And for whatever reason, the woke revolutionaries are losing their minds, right? So, of course, they're saying that this is white power, okay? Scarface, who's a rapper, says that here's another good one. This means white power. The word MAGA was typed at the bottom of that hand gesture on Drake's album, and I know they know what that meant because I know what it means. How could they not? And this was posted on the White House's page. Time to go. Yeah.
Then why don't you?
So they're now accusing the White House and Drake, right, of signaling white power, okay, because of this, right? This is white power.
I don't think that's what that is.
Let's get into some of the boohoo, whine, and crying from the woke revolutionaries because they're demanding that Drake come out and to condemn the White House, to denounce the White House for using his album, okay, as promotion for ICE, because they're doing that as well too, right? So they're using his album as promotion for ICE, right? Deporting illegal immigrants. And I want to talk about this because I am hoping that Drake does not fold to the mob here, okay? It's been a few days since the album has come out, and these people are now upset because Drake hasn't said anything yet, despite it being at least 3 or 4 days.
So I know that, like, actors, you can't use their likeness or whatever. Some of them, there are, like, rules against that or whatever. I don't know how fair use would work with something like that. But if you're using, like, a setting or a backdrop,
Since the album's
I don't
been out.
know.
So without further ado, let's get into it. And also, by the way, disclaimer, I'm hoping that I don't get copyright dinged, okay? So
Yeah.
I'm going to play some of this music. If it goes silent, that means I had to silence the music in order to get over the copyright claim. So I'm hoping that there is no copyright claim on this. However, we're going to see. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
And yet, Drizzy Drake has not come out and said one word. This has been up for 2 days. 2 days, y'all. He ain't said shit. They are remixing his shit on the White House page on TikTok. And this man ain't came out and said a word. I have seen artists come out the exact same day and tell that man to take that shit down or you're going to be dealing with a lawsuit. Multiple people have done this. I mean, Beyonce, Eddie Grant, the estate of Isaac Hayes, the White Stripes, Aerosmith, Rihanna, the Rolling Stones, all issued cease or desist orders, or they flat out sued. But yet Drake is really fucking quiet. You know why I say he not like us? Because once again, the White House is very comfortable with using his music. But
Hold on. You jumped somewhere. You were talking about something, and then all of a sudden we started talking about something else that didn't have anything to do with what we were talking about at the beginning. Go back.
For 2 days. 2 days, y'all. He ain't said shit. They are remixing his shit on the White House page on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And this man ain't came out and said a word.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen artists come out the exact same day and tell that man to take that shit down or you gonna be...
So what? If you don't care that other people use your art for whatever they're going to use it for, then what does it matter?
Dealing with a lawsuit. Multiple people have done this. I mean, Beyonce.
That doesn't... So where does it say that you have to? If someone uses something that's made by, like, a major media company, and I take it and I use it for something, do they have to sue me? Arguably, I don't think they have to do anything.
Eddie Grant, the estate of Isaac Hayes, the White...
Just because they want to gatekeep their media doesn't mean everyone has to.
Stripes, Aerosmith, Rihanna, the Rolling Stones, all issued cease or desist orders, or they flat out sued. But yet Drake is really fucking quiet. You know why I say he not like us? Because once again, the White House is very comfortable with using his music. But it never done that shit with Kendrick. And when it comes to the black community, he teeters. He jumps to this side when it's beneficial for him. In my eyes, Kendrick will always be better than him. And it's not just about the...
He just released an album.
music, it's the character, it's the morals, and it's the black pride in him. But go off, Drake.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. These people are some of those racist people that I've ever heard. I'm trying to figure out what separates some of these pro-blacks from the Klan at this point, right? I mean, they really do sound like Klansmen when I hear them talk, okay? They love to question somebody's blackness if they don't 100% agree with the pro-blacks, right?
It's
Drake, I don't
very,
believe is that
very
outspoken
Aryan, isn't
on
it?
social issues, and I think that bothers the pro-blacks. This is why, again, they're trying to strip him of his blackness because he does not completely align with their political agenda, right? And he doesn't outright support their political agenda, at least as far as I know. But at least in one of his lyrics, he did say if he could vote, he'd vote for Tiana Trump, right? So I think that's probably like a hint that, you know, that's probably where he's at politically. But again, I don't know, right? I have no clue whatsoever. I just find it fascinating how he is demanded, right, to show or to prove or to demonstrate his blackness by these woke revolutionaries. It's so funny to me.
Everyone calls me crazy until I'm right. Everyone calls me crazy until I'm right. But my thing is, I'm a Virgo, so I know I'm always right. I posted that video about Drake and the Iceman thing being weird. Why, when I log into Twitter, this is the first thing I see. Oh, we're just going to put it right here. Right. But I'm crazy? Like, y'all have no idea what this does for my ego and, like, me never being wrong. Like,
When I say I said something last time, I repeat myself and I say what I said last time. What did you say last time? You can't just say, I said this last time, I told you all, guys. I'm tuning in for the first time. I don't know what you said last time. What did you say last time? I have no idea. I couldn't even begin to guess. I have no clue.
I tell you, so many Drake boyfriends.
I'm already confused.
Dare I say, were
Which
on my last
arguably isn't very hard, but
video where I was saying, at the very least, Iceman in a red, white, and blue feels tone deaf. Like I said, at the very least. And people were like, you're way too woke. Da 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 da. Like this is such a reach. Okay, it's like man in a red, white, and blue feels tone deaf. Like I said, at the very least. And people were like, you're way too crazy. Like y'all have no idea what this does for my ego and like me never being wrong. Like when I tell you, so many Drake boyfriends, dare I say, were on my last video where I was saying, at the very least, Iceman in a red, white, and blue feels tone deaf. Like I said, at the very least. And people were like, you're way too woke. Da 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 da. Like this is such a reach. Okay, is it a reach now? Is it a reach now? The official White House page, you can go on Twitter and go to the official White House page and see that they posted that, talking about iced out with a MAGA chain. Am I too woke now? People are gonna be like, well, he can't control what the White House says. Okay, but is he gonna tell them to take it down? Do we think that Drake is gonna tell them to take it down?
But why though? Right? Like why? Take down what? Right? Why? It's a meme. I don't understand the problem. I don't understand the issue. It's not just the White House that was posting memes like that.
It's easy because they believe in censorship. They believe that messages that they don't like should be forcibly removed.
There are other
obviously
posting memes like that as well too. Why is it that they have to demand that the White House take it down? Who cares? I don't see what the big deal is here. I really don't. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a big album. Everybody's promoting it. Like, I don't understand why it's so wrong for the White House to get in on the fun. I don't get it. I really don't.
No, I don't think so. And also, why does the White House feel like they can do that? Like, and like, obviously they can do whatever they want, but I'm saying like, if Beyonce were to come out with an
So they can do it, but they can't do it. Great.
album, do you think that
I really
MAGA would use that
understand.
as a promotional opportunity to be like Cowboy Carter MAGA? No, like they wouldn't. But why wouldn't they? Because they know Beyonce don't play that. Like they know that she would be like, take the shit down. Is Drake gonna say, take the shit down? Like, I don't think so. And I also heard something about in one of the songs he talking about they don't like me because I'm fair skinned and Jewish. You have entirely lost me, Drake. You never had me, but you lost me.
Well, I mean,
What did I say? Infinity Stones of anti-wokeness. He's white and he's Jewish. He's
He's
Israeli.
right? He lost because
There you go.
there's truth, right? Because he's half black, right? And also Jewish as well too. Yeah, I mean, the pro-blacks don't like him, right? They
Didn't.
That's just what it is. I mean,
They liked him before, even though he was Republican before.
he's correct. He's spot on. That yes, you guys are racist, right?
Is this new information, or is this something that they should have known the whole time?
He knows this.
The official White House Instagram page just posted this AI-generated Drake iced out album cover with a MAGA chain.
Mm-hmm.
And for all the Nick Cannons, Stephen A. Smiths, and Amber Roses of the world that say, how come y'all wasn't hating on Trump when he was in politics and we like the culture y'all was saying about him? Hey, this illustrates how you can love black culture and hate black people. The community that cultivated and birthed hip-hop culture is now being assaulted in more ways than some by this current administration, and they have no problem with posting memorabilia or aesthetics from hip-hop culture, the same culture they criminalizing and demonizing, even though they love it. What's something that's classy when white folks do it and trashy when black folks do it? Listening to hip-hop, doing anything that's correlated to hip-hop culture. They playing in our faces. They can use the aesthetics that come from our culture and our community at the same time. They're making it hard for us to get to the polls, making it hard for us to get health care, making it hard for us to get quality education. But hey, our culture, they can always engage in cultural exchange for that. And Drake, I know you in album promotion mode. You just dropped 3 of them, but you got to say something about this. You need to go and come out. Everything.
You don't want quality. Most of the things that you said, you don't actually
Happen in
want.
the Black America. You need to say something about this.
Amazing. Amazing.
See, this is what they do. Is they shame you, they call you names, and then they try to tell you what to do.
Absolutely amazing.
It's manipulation.
Demanding that he come out and denounce the White House.
It's abuse, really. It's how a domestic abuser would function.
Crazy, man. It really is. These people, they're actually authoritarians, right? They really are.
Yeah,
They
I
really
mean,
are. It's
they're
crazy.
not
We
good
have
people.
news from the White House. They tweeted this.
They're good people as long as you agree with them and you don't ever go against anything that they ever say, which is completely unrealistic.
Iced out. And it's a picture of Drake's album cover for Iceman. But he's holding a MAGA chain. I guess we have some Drake fans in the White House. The OVO administration. Imagine living long enough to watch Young Money grow into old MAGA. Nicki Minaj recently came out.
I'm so out of touch with the culture. I don't understand what understand what any of this means. I don't understand what any of this is. None of this makes sense
As a
to me.
Republican, she had no choice. Her house kept getting swatted.
Yeah. So also for reference as well too, Nicki Minaj and Drake, at least back in the day, they were very close. Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Young Money. So they're all kind of affiliated, right? And this is why they're upset. This is why a lot of these pro-blacks, they're sounding the alarm because they're like, wait, Nicki Minaj is MAGA, right? Nicki Minaj is MAGA now. And Drake and Nicki, at least at one point in time, were close. I'm not sure how close they are today, but, you know, they were very close. So if Nicki's MAGA, and then you got Drake out here having his album cover be used by the White House, then he must be MAGA as well, too. And this is what they got a problem with.
She reached out to Governor Gavin Newsom. He wouldn't do anything. So, you know, Trump was the next best. The Democrats couldn't help, so the Republicans stepped in. Nicki Minaj, you are setting a dangerous precedent.
How? The Democrats didn't do anything, which arguably is not out of the norm for Democrats that they don't do anything. And typical, like, everything about that just made sense. The Democrats didn't do anything and handed it off to the Republicans, who then, of course, took it and did what they wanted to with it. And then because they did what they wanted to with it, now you're mad.
I live in New York,
What a fool.
and this is our governor, Kathy Hochul. Now, Miss Hochul, I'm going to email you a list of demands, and if you can't meet them, I may have to follow Nicki Minaj's lead. I don't even think they can vote. I know he can't vote. She might be able to, but definitely not you.
If he doesn't come out and rebuke this, he's an alt-right pipeline. I've said it on this channel multiple times. I've done the deep dives. I've done the 40-minute long video where we expose Drake being connected to the alt-right pipeline through
And
the
I'm
company
sure
Happy
it's
Dad.
just as
Happy
boring
Dad
and
was acquired by
goalpost
1780
shifting and has just as little to do with anything else as everything
Capital,
else.
which is Rebecca Mercer and Donald Trump Jr. I've done that content already.
I bet
this
you
video
have.
is a layup.
It's why you can't ever talk about your points, because you do them in the one video and then they immediately leave your brain.
Either rebuke this or you're down with it. I understand there's a bunch of other like brands coming out and like doing it because it's a trend, but the White House doing this is a statement. And him being down with the White House doing this,
What does it say?
is a statement. And that statement is everything that is happening in this country through this administration, you are okay with. You're down with it. Not only are you down with it,
Actually, that's not true, because the one woman said that this is a symbol for white supremacy. It is not the OK symbol. So what does this mean? We now have two different people who are on the same side, who are on the same side against this, who have two wildly different interpretations of what this symbol actually means. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know.
you support it. And I guess the question becomes, if you're a Drake fan, are you
You know what the truth is? This guy doesn't know either.
cool with your boy?
I seriously do not know how you could sit there and listen to someone like this for longer than any amount of time. I don't...
Being cool with this.
Yeah.
Your brain on this is mush.
Yeah, I am cool with it. Right? Like, you know, if a Democrat was in office and they started posting memes of one of my favorite artists, right, promoting their album or whatever, would I really be upset about it? No, right? I wouldn't be on the internet saying,
Would you be upset if AOC took it and made some illusion, do what this guy says, made some illusion that this person that you liked was on her side? Would you feel good about it? Would you be like, why are they supporting AOC? What is this? Or why, if AOC used it for her own media and they didn't say anything about it, would you react this way?
they must come out and denounce the Democrats for using this as a promotion, right? Like, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay, cool. But these people actually really demand complete and total agreeance with their political views.
Yup.
Right? Not
They
only
do.
do they demand that, they demand that any kind of indication that you may not align 100%
But then they say something stupid like, anyone can do whatever they want. No, they can't.
with their political views, that you have to come out as an
Not
artist
according
and
to you.
affirm that you stand with the far left mob. And if you don't do that, then you're alt-right. Okay? Apparently Drake is a part of the alt-right pipeline.
Well, because that's what you are. If you aren't directly turning people towards the left, then you are a right-wing extremist.
entirely sure how that is the case, okay? But this is the argument that they're making. And it really shows you how insane these people are. They're so insane. At the end of the day, the White House posted it. It's not a big deal. It's a meme. Who cares? Drake does not have to come out here and denounce it. He doesn't have to say anything about it. In fact, it's better if he doesn't say anything about it, because that will...
Has he seen it? 1.7 people saw this picture. I don't know how many people shared it or whatever.
Help him remain.
If he doesn't follow the White House, he might not see it. I don't know who he
right?
follows.
Which he's done a great job as an artist of doing, right? A lot of these artists, they get involved in politics. They have to virtue signal to the far left, right? They feel the need to do that. Hopefully Drake does not feel the need to do that. And he just continues to stay silent, right? He doesn't need to say anything about it. He doesn't need to denounce it. He needs to just let the promotion do what it's doing right now, which is very successful, by the way, right? All of this is promotion. He just needs to let the promotion continue. He doesn't need to get involved in politics. He doesn't need to denounce the White House. He doesn't need to do any of that. And I hope he doesn't do that, right? I hope he does not fold to the mob. Okay, this is not the first time Drake has got major backlash from the pro-black. And honestly, Drake is big enough that he doesn't need them. So screw him, right? F him. You do not need to capitulate to their demands. You don't need to say anything at all. And I hope that Drake doesn't say anything. Or if he does say something, then he tells them to kick rocks, right? He's not going to be denouncing or condemning anything. But we're going to see. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
I mean, that's really going to be the question is he going to say anything or is he going to not? I don't know. If he hasn't yet, I can't imagine he's going to. And I don't know how he's reacted to pressure in the past. Is he someone like Stephen A., where if they come out too aggressively against him, he will come out and, what do I want to say? Take back his statements, be like, well, I didn't really mean what I said. Has he done that in the past? I have no idea. So, if he didn't, I would assume he didn't. I would assume he wouldn't. Depending on how hard the pressure got, considering people on his side literally kill other people. Like,